Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Mo here. So this video is a little different. I get so many questions about how is it that I am the only guy with an LFP battery on a Fremont build in the United States right now. So I'm going to walk you guys a little bit through the process, as well as maybe change your mind on if you're going to do this in the future, if you have an order right now, what you need to do. Either way, there's a lot of information I'd like to share with you, and even more in other videos that I'd like to go over. So going back to Thursday night when my wife was leaving the house and she said, you know what, we have a Model Y on order. I love the Y, but I just noticed that they pushed it back another couple of weeks. We need a car because, long story short, we sold it a week earlier. Our old 2020 Model 3 Standard Range Plus. So we did not know that we were going to get another Model 3, but I assured my wife, you know what, we'll look up all the options. Maybe there are some leases out there. That night I went on to the Tesla website and I saw a couple of odd things. There were some inventory cars. I looked it up. There are about 10 inventory cars in the nearest 200 miles, ranging from a couple up in New York down to Washington and a little bit Philadelphia. I kind of knew that this was a brief hiccup or whatever it is. I looked at the price, everything looked fine. Discussed it with the wife, and turns out that we really like the Standard Range Plus, and if we can get our hands on one now, even until the time that we pick up our Model Y, it'll be worth it. So all this sounds very calm, but it was quite a decision to be made in about the span of an hour. My wife left to work. She works the night shift. We made the reservation. We saw our hedgehog. We got a high five. Yes, everything worked out great. The next step was literally like within 20 seconds, I got an email saying, next step. I think we all know when you order that Tesla, there's always that next step. Submit all the needed documentations. Get approved for the loan. Once that checked off in your account, the next step is always there. So continued on to the loan, got all the terms, put the money down, added our bank account, paid the leftover balance, got the insurance cards printed up within half an hour, submitted those online, and boom, ready for pickup. I got the notification your car will be ready for pickup between the 27th, which was the next day, and the 31st or so, something like that. Something, just a random number to make me feel as though, you know what, this is an instant delivery. So again, long story short, I am a little bit more eager than others. So I knew that this car was located in Washington. So I went to Tesla early in the morning with the kids, and I asked them, you know, hey, I know this car is in Washington. I would like to preempt the delivery. I don't want anybody touching it. I don't like when people pick up my new car and drop it off somewhere else. I'm willing to go ahead and pick it up. So the one representative there, I know it's a Tesla store, and if anybody has any experience with a Tesla store, they know that this is not the place where you, let's call it, get quality information the first time you go. So your online resources are probably your best bet. Other than that, I come up, I show the woman, I'm like, this is my order. I have everything I need here. Tells me my next step is to schedule delivery. So I'm here to pick up my car from Washington. So I'm going to drive there right now. I'm going to pick up my car and drive it back. So she looked at me very oddly because she's not used to a person saying, I ordered it last night and I'm here to pick up my car. So the manager kind of like tiptoes over and she looks at the paperwork and she says, oh, that's the new one. Kind of like hinting, this is a special case. You know, these cars or this type of car, this order page that came up last night on the website is now available. So let me take care of it. She clicks a couple of buttons and I say, listen, all I want to do is go to Washington. Just tell me where it is. I'll go pick it up. I signed all the documents, and she looks at me and she says, your car is here. So it shocked me how quickly Tesla does things. It's literally the 25th I saw that car was built. The first notification on the car was the 25th. And I was there on the 27th. thinking that I'd preempt the delivery, but I signed the papers at 26 at night with all the bank transfers. That night, somebody or something had a supply chain manager give them the tip that I need it in Maryland and delivered it that night. The car was there. The manager said, no worries, let me just get the car prepped. Can you come back at 1? 1 o'clock. I was there at 10 a.m. They said, by 1 o'clock, are you available for a delivery? I said, yeah. So I quickly dropped off the kids and came back at 1 o'clock. Well, she actually called me about 12:30 saying, hey, your car's ready. Come pick it up. So 12:30 I was there, put in my new, my old floor mats and, you know, all the stuff that you put into a Tesla before you pick it up. Yeah, that's another video in itself. Look over the car, everything looks great, even if there was a, you know, something minor, panel, I don't know what, the panel gaps and misaligned, I don't know what, it wouldn't make a difference because we've been through that, we know what to expect. The car looks good, you know what, if this was a Maserati, I'd put a little bit more effort into it, but it's not, and I understand that going through one of the deliveries, two deliveries already, we know what to expect. And the bar is low in terms of what I expect of a delivery, but the bar is high in terms of what I expect from the car. So in terms of the paperwork, the keys were in the car. I signed the paperwork quickly. I drop it off in their Dropbox and I tell the person, hey, I'm ready to go, but I don't have the accept delivery button on my app. My app isn't connecting to the car. Can you please help me? So the person says, yeah, let me see what I can do. You know what? Give me the paperwork. It's signed. You're good to go. Okay. So that worked out perfectly. All right, great. The car is in our possession. I clean it up. I take off those lovely looking hubcaps. I put on my, whatever I have, like a little something to accentuate the rims. I tidy it up. I put on the covers where I need them. The wife takes it to work at night. So excited. Again, don't forget that this car isn't connecting to my app, which means we're using the key card, and there's that notification popping up on our screen again. I go there Monday afternoon or so, you know, wife works weekends, so the car is being used back and forth. I'm already giddy about everything that I'm finding out about the car. I have that notification that says, come in for a scheduled appointment on the 2nd, on Thursday. So I'm already getting, you know, a little bit antsy to get this car off of Tesla and onto my account. I go in and again greeted by a amazing Tesla employee who doesn't know what I'm talking about. So they call the operation manager to me and again they swing that this is the one that got away, kind of, so to speak. So he's like, oh, you're the one. Well, there's been a little bit of a mess up. We're waiting for an update. Once that update is here, that's when you can take your car and get out. And I clarified to him, I've been driving the car. I have the car. It's got like 300 miles on it already. So I like it. I want it. You know, I'll come back for the software update, no problem. So the guy said, you know, politely, like, I'm not going to take it away from you. But right now the car cannot be activated on your Tesla account on your phone until we get that update. So clearly mentioning a software update that has to be done prior to delivery. The extrapolations of why and who, I don't know. I don't have any more information on that. If anybody does, please comment below. I'd love to know a little bit more about this situation. All I know is the European variant of this exact car, and that increased the range to about 260 something miles. So I imagine that's in the works, but I'm not sure why the cars are being held for delivery until that update comes. Either way, all of you are here to figure out when you can get the car. So let me start by saying congratulations. First of all, the car is awesome. As you can tell, all these videos are proving that the car is capable, well over capable of doing what it needs to do. Maybe a future video will compare our old lithium-ion battery to our new LFP battery, as well as some goods, bads, pros, cons, but we're waiting for our software update, and at that point in time I'll redo all these pre and post update videos to see what exactly they did, why they did it. I feel there's something a little bit more than meets the eye on this case. As the plot thickened, is this notification just popped up in my car as well, saying that my update is going to be delayed by one more day until Friday. I keep saying Thursday, but apparently now it's Friday. The service manager says it's an OTA update. However, because the car is under the Tesla account, I have to go to a Wi-Fi hotspot that is owned by Tesla, and it will automatically download that software update for me. Prepare for that video coming on Friday, hopefully. Until then, we have speed tests, we have 0 to 60 tests, we have some shocking results on how fast this car is, as well as how powerful this car is at every state of charge. Exciting news. So stay tuned, like, subscribe. Please comment below if you want anything specific, or if you want any more information on a specific topic. I'm more than happy to make these if you guys like to watch them. So thanks again for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.